Okay, in this video, we're just going to go back over our positive and negative integers. Goodness me. All right, so remember, it can be a bit tricky because the rules don't always work exactly the same way. So we'll run through some examples. So let's start with this one. Now, don't forget, no matter what mathematics you're doing, you always have to remember order of operations. All right? BOMDAS, BIDMAS, PEDMAS, there's a heaps of different names, but ultimately it's the order that matters. So in this case, we have a bracket. So we're going to do what's inside the bracket first. So if you remember, because in this sum in the middle, starting by looking in the middle, we've got a minus minus that is actually going to become a plus. If we have a number and then a bracket straight away and no symbol, there's actually an invisible multiplication symbol there, okay? So let's go down to our next line of working. So now we're going to rewrite 4 multiplied by, now, -3 plus 7. Okay, and some of you are going, yeah, that's 4, that's totally easy. But I know some of you do not find it that easy. So don't forget, you can draw yourself a quick number line. All right, -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you can start yourself at -3 because this is where the sum starts. So we're going to start ourselves here. Okay, but now we've got +7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which gives us a +4. Okay, so now we've got 4 multiplied by 4 equals 16. Okay, let's do another one because these can be a little tricky to get our heads around. Let's do this one next. Let's go 6 bracket 2 plus -5. All right, so remembering again, BOMDAS, BIDMAS, whatever, again, order of operations. So again, we have a bracket, which means we're going to do this stuff at the very beginning. Let me swap pens so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So this time in the middle, we have a plus and a minus. So if we remember our rules, so that, when we have different signs, that means that turns into a subtraction. Okay? Again, we have a number butting right up against a bracket with nothing in between it. So that means there's an invisible multiplication symbol. So let's look at our next line. 6 multiplied by. Now we've got 2 minus 5. Again, some of you know straight off that that's -3, but please, people, don't think that there's any shame in using a number line if you're not sure, okay? So you've got your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I've gone too far. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. All right, so we're starting off at number 2 because it's a +2. Remember, if there's no symbol there, that means it's +2. And now we're going -5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means we're doing 6 multiplied by -3. 6 3s are 18. But because we've got a positive and a negative, that becomes a negative, which means our answer is -18. All right, I know some of you aren't convinced, some of you are. You can switch off. You're all over this, but stay with me if you want a little bit more help. We'll do a couple more. I'll do purple this time. All right, so 2 bracket -2 multiplied by -6. Okay. I'm going to write BIDMAS this time, just switch it up, keep it real. -2 multiplied by -6. So remember, with multiplications, if it's the same sign, that becomes a positive. So straight up, -2 multiplied by -6 is +12. Okay, so we know that's the answer to that bit. 2 butted straight up against a bracket means multiplied by. 2 multiplied by 12 equals 24. Yep. Okay. One more. Maybe I can even do it on the same page and save a tree. Okay, what about just an easy one? Mrs. Hebron? Negative 12 multiplied by negative 2. That's all we're going to do this time. Negative 12 multiplied by negative 2. Now, you need to remember these rules. Positive, positive, positive. Negative, negative, positive. Positive, negative, 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 positive, negative. So this time we've got a negative and a negative. Negative, negative, which means our answer is going to be a positive. So it equals positive 24. That's it.